Hello everyone, good morning to all. Let me introduce myself. I am Subram Sekhar Samak. So today I would like to discuss about the parts of the nervous system. So yesterday we covered about the nervous system and its parts of the nervous system. Then today I continue the topic with neurotransmitters. So what is neurotransmitter? What are the types of the transmitters we discuss in this topic, in this video. So without further delay, let's start the topic. So what is neurotransmitters? I think you have some idea about neurotransmitters, which is discussed throughout your study, like in BSc Nursing and MSc Nursing courses. So neurotransmitters are synthesized and stored in synaptic vesicle. Day before yesterday, I already told about what is synaptic vesicles and what is the function of the synaptic vesicle. So this is a neuron and this is the terminal of the neuron. It is called axon terminal, and here some bulb-like vesicles are present. This is called synaptic vesicle, which contain neurotransmitters. So neurotransmitters are synthesized. Here it is synthesized. Okay, it formed and stored in the vesicle, and it released when the body demands of neurotransmitter. So it helps to communicate information between two neurons. So if let it a neuron and here is another neuron. So if a stimuli is arise, then from one axon to another axon through the neurotransmitter, the signal is transferred. So neurotransmitters are very important to generate and transfer electrochemical messages. If the electrochemical stimuli or message is excitatory, then excitatory neurotransmitters are released. If this stimuli is inhibitory, then inhibitory neurotransmitters are released. So I will discuss about the types like excitatory, which neurotransmitters are excitatory and which are inhibitory neurotransmitter. I will discuss in the next slide. So types of neurotransmitter. So there are at least 30 types of neurotransmitters. Okay, 30 types of neurotransmitters. They are categorized as monoamines, amino acids, and neuropeptides. So among these excitatory and inhibitory neurotransmitters, monoamines are norepinephrine, dopamine, serotonin, acetylcholine. So monoamines means mono means single, amines means amino acids. So norepinephrine are monoamines, dopamines also monoamines, serotonin and acetylcholine. Here axons release acetylcholines are called cholinergic. Those that release non-epinephrine, they are called adrenergic. So cholinergic and adrenergic. Adrenergic means they are act in sympathetic nervous system, that is fight or flight response. If cholinergic neurotransmitter are released, they are parasympathetic. They act on parasympathetic nervous system, that is to rest and digest. So I think you know about norepinephrine. They are the neurotransmitters. they are also released by the adrenal glands, adrenal medulla. Dopamine also released, and serotonin. If dopamine level increase or decrease, what happen? If dopamine level decrease, then this is called Parkinson disease. If increase, this is called schizophrenia. Then acetylcholines are the cholinergic effect, act on parasympathetic, and norepinephrine are adrenergic. Okay. Then amino acids are single block of protein. Okay, they are gamma amino butyric acid, this is called GABA, and glutamic acid, glycine, and taurine, they are amino acid, they are single blocks. If amino acids are arranged like more than one, they are called proteins. A single component of protein is called amino acids. So GABA amino butyric acid and glutamic acid, glycine, and taurine are amino acids. Then the next slide says about what? Neuropeptides. So neuropeptides means they are also proteins. Peptides means proteinous substance. Proteinous substance which are released by neurons. So they are called neuropeptides. Examples are vasopressin. You know about the vasopressin. They are also called antidiuretic hormone, which are released by hypothalamus and stored in posterior pituitary. Then enkephalin, then endorphins. I think you know about endorphins because when pain stimuli is arise, these neurotransmitters are released to reduce or minimize the pain level. Okay, some influence hormone level, and among these some are influence hormones level. Hormones level also influenced by among these hormones. Okay, and among these some are affect perception and integration of pain and emotional experience. Also among the three, some are influence hormones level, some are increase hormone level or decrease hormone level, and others function are to integration of pain and emotional. They are released in condition of emotional or pain level. So what are the types of neurotransmitter? Here I discussed in diagrammatic way. Here neurotransmitters are classified into three types. One is excitatory, one is inhibitory, and both. So excitatory neurotransmitters are, look at this, glutamate, aspartate, and nitric acid. Then inhibitory neurotransmitters are glycine, GABA, and serotonin. Serotonin also known as 5-HT. Then both are acetylcholine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. Here acetylcholine is both excitatory and inhibitory action. Non-epinephrine also excitatory and inhibitory. Mainly you remember these two types, acetylcholine and norepinephrine, because acetylcholine acts as a cholinergic or parasympathetic action, or norepinephrine acts as a sympathetic action. So I think you understood, you have some idea about this topic. So mechanism action, see this image. What is the mechanism of action? How the neurotransmitters are released and how they function. So these are nerve cells, these are nerve dendrites, yes, cell membrane, cell body. This is called soma. Then this is called axon, hillock. Here axon, these are oligodendrocytes, Then this is, look at this. This is called synaptic cleft. Here, synthesis and release of neurotransmitter. So one neuron to another neuron, the message is transferred through these neurotransmitter. So let it take, when a stimuli is arised, then here axon terminal, the neurotransmitters are stimulated and released. Okay, release. So look at this. Some neurotransmitters are diffuse. If the axon is very strong and the stimuli is transferred to, the stimuli has some power to stimulate the next axon, then the neurotransmitter is diffused. Okay, if some are diffuse, okay, here the maximum number of neurotransmitter are released, but some are diffused in the next neuron and some are reuptake to the original place. So here A indicates reuptake and B indicates diffuse, and some are C indicate degradation. Here some neurotransmitters are degradation, means destroyed. So here when a stimuli is generated, the neurotransmitters are stimulated, then the maximum number of neurotransmitters are released. So some of these neurotransmitters are diffused and some are reuptake and some are degradation. So this is all about the neurotransmitters. I think at the end of the topic you have some idea about the neurotransmitters. So if this topic is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Happy Republic Day. Thank you all for listening.